What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of KozMatt Wrestling Recap. Let's get right into a 2022 Royal Rumble recap. How you doing, Matthew?
Good, dude. Without further ado, this Royal Rumble certainly knocked my shoes off. I was happy with the winners, not especially the winner of the main event. Some of you guys may know from just spoilers, but it was good. It was a great storytelling pay-per-view with certain matches. There were some returns I was happy to see about, some returns I wish I saw, and some returns that I don't care about. But without further ado, let's start it off with the show kicking off. Roman Reigns heading down to the ring first to do battle with Seth Rollins, who uses the Shield's music and enters the arena from the top of the crowd.
I thought John Moxley was coming back. I thought John Moxley was coming back.
I thought he was too, but the crowd really was emotional with this, with Rollins really taking control of the head of the table. Reigns put the Visionary into a guillotine over the count of 5 from Charles Robinson as Seth barely makes it to the ropes. Charles Robinson then calls for the match as Roman still beats Seth senseless, then goes out for a steel chair and beats him just a few more times and heads up the ramp with that number 1. That crowd was going crazy, dude, booing the holy hell out of Roman Reigns.
Oh, dude, they were booing the hell out of him, like you said. This was a great match to kick off the pay-per-view. I mean, Seth absolutely got brutalized by that chairman. Did you see the way that thing was mangled? It was crazy.
It was. What was crazy next? I think this was the best Royal Rumble of the night. We had the women's. I'm not going to talk about every return, but it was Sasha Banks' number 1 with multiple stars. It was like Alicia Fox, Molly Holly, Alina, and we even had a number 27 or 26 entrant, Ronda Rousey, who decimates all women with the final 2, Charlotte and Ronda. Ronda eliminating the Queen and points to that WrestleMania sign, punching her ticket to WrestleMania. Ronda Rousey returned at the 2022 Royal Rumble. The crowd went crazy.
Oh, dude, I love Ronda. One thing I must say, she did look like she had a little bit of ring rust going on. I hope she cleans that up a little bit. But it was great to see Ronda back. One of my other favorite returns was seeing the TNA Women's Champion, Nikki James. The roof absolutely blew off the place when we saw her.
She did good. She actually lasted a little longer than I thought, especially when, WWE took that those clothes and put it in a garbage bag and sent them to her house. I was surprised she was coming back and even said, you know what, I'll come back and show up on a pay-per-view for you guys. But she definitely drew some attention, but she didn't last for over like 20 minutes. What it is. But moving forward, we have big time Becky Lynch defending her Raw Women's Championship against Doudrop. Both women trading moves after Doudrop came close to not just one pinfall, but actually a few. I actually thought Doudrop had a chance, but Bex hits a manhandle slam from the middle rope to retain. But during this match, like mid-match, I think the WrestleMania sign caught on fire.
Oh, dude, that was hilarious.
There's a fire, so I really feel bad for Becky Lynch and Doudrop. Their match kind of got screwed over with that 2 minutes of mayhem from the crowd. But, the crowd was still behind big time Bex.
Oh, absolutely. It was hilarious seeing that sign catch on fire. What are you going to do? It's a live show. But I was really impressed with Doudrop. I could see big things in her future. I thought this was just going to be a squash match, and it ended up being a pretty good match. And at points of it, I thought Doudrop was actually going to win.
It's a start. Hopefully, WWE doesn't leave her in the dust, especially Monday, I believe. So hopefully they put her in some good storylines, but we'll wait and see. So next, Kyle, we have the match we've all been waiting for. This one was a little bit fishy. Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley, the WWE champion. So just getting right into it, both men hitting suplexes and German suplexes right off one another. Bobby pissing off Brock with German suplexes of his own, with Brock then hitting an F5. Bobby's feet actually hit the ref, not just once, but twice, as the ref was down and out. Roman Reigns comes out of nowhere and looks at Paul Heyman, puts his hand out. Paul Heyman gives him the WWE championship. Then Roman takes it and attacks Brock with that championship over the face as a new ref magically appears and allows Bobby Lashley to pin Brock Lesnar to win that WWE championship. So it looks like Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman have been on the same page all along, and they just had a plan and just went over Brock Lesnar with that.
Oh, man, I don't understand this. This was kind of wild. I was really pulling for Brock in this match. Seeing these two behemoths go at it was certainly my highlight of the night, dude. When Bobby Lashley went through that barricade, I thought he was done for the night, man. He just kept coming for more and more. Good win for Bobby Lashley, but I'm not sure how to feel about, Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman getting back together.
Not sure, man. It's certainly interesting. It's going to be something different that we're, gonna see throughout SmackDown. But I'm up for it, and I'm happy to see what Brock Lesnar has going on. But we'll see who he decides to face at WrestleMania, which I think we all know. But
Oh yeah, we know who he's gonna face.
we know what happens next. I knew who the winner was going to be, but Miz and Maurice take on the great couple Edge and Beth Phoenix. Like I said, I knew who was going to win all along. Maurice kept up her shenanigans, but it wasn't enough as both Edge and Beth hit a double spear onto the Miz, and Miz sold that like a champ.
Oh,
But
dude, it was wild.
both hitting Glamazon slams onto both opponents for the win. Miz and Maurice, man, looks like they got some more homework to do.
Oh, dude, I got to give Maurice credit. Everybody knocks her for her in-ring skills. Did you see that Hurricanrana she hit, though? That was incredible.
It was phenomenal. I think that was onto, what was it? That was onto The Miz.
Edge, yeah.
Yeah, she hit someone onto Beth. But I will say Maurice did, so with the shenanigans to a few moves, I was actually surprised with it. But good for Miz and Maurice. They're still climbing the ladder, huh?
They're the it couple, man. They never lose.
Guess so. So next, let's jump to the men's Royal Rumble match, our last match of the main event. AJ Styles as your number one. Man, the pop he had, I was happy to hear that pop, kind of like when he returned a few years ago and Roman Reigns was in the ring and he beat the holy hell out of Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. But he stayed in for a good, I think it was 44 minutes, I heard Michael Cole say, but
that
40-minute mark. But the only surprise return was Bad Bunny and Shane O'Mac, who both did great. Bad Bunny eliminating Sheamus, actually a few people, even going face-to-face with your surprise entrant number 30, Brock Lesnar. When Brock Lesnar was the surprise entrant, I knew he was going to win. At McIntyre, who was like spot 15 in this match. Those two are the final two, Brock Lesnar and Scottish Psychopath, team off for the first time, and I think it was 2 years since WWE had the Royal Rumble in the Thunderdome, I think it was. And it brought back nostalgia, and Drew McIntyre kind of needed that. I was pulling for Drew, but the Beast eliminates the Scottish Psychopath, pointing to that WrestleMania sign, and I think we all know who the Beast is going to choose at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Brock was going to win the second he came out as number 30. He just absolutely demolished everything. You don't want to have a pissed off Beast coming at you. Bad Bunny looked like he was going to shit little bunny pellets all over the ring. And Brock Lesnar took it to everybody. And I kind of expected it once I saw him come out. And I think we're going to set up Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. So I don't mind seeing it. And I think Brock's going to beat him for that Universal Championship. You heard it here first.
I don't know. It's another year. It's just going to happen again and again and again. But, it is what it is. But I guess we're just going to have to sit back and take it, just like we've been doing for the past 2-3 years.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? It was a pretty good pay-per-view overall. Let us know what you guys thought about the pay-per-view. Always like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you Tuesday with a Monday Night Raw recap. Peace out.
Adios, folks.
Come on and fight back.